Okay, thanks for supporting me for continuation of third task. Let's do it. Let's complete it. Again, the first part, the cover sheet is pretty much standard. Just write your signature, tick this box because you have been provided instruction about the assessment that to be undertaken. Whenever you are doing the role play, either it's in your workplace or simulated, you can tick these boxes as well. And that's all right. That's all cool. Yes, the tasks require you to demonstrate skills and knowledge for facilitate and apply communication strategy in a workplace within the industry or simulated work provided, either your industry or a simulated one. Time allowed 15 minutes, maximum, minimum 5 minutes. The due date will be 06/11/22. If someone needs an extension, please. I know most of you will need it. Please, let's discuss that one-to-one. Yeah. You can complete it anywhere, to the moon and back as well. Yeah. It has to be a video recording. That's fine. I don't want to talk about the other options now. When you're starting recording, it's ideal to say that I am Dushantana, this activity is purpose for assessment only and will be recorded, viewed, and stored following tables and procedure. All participants consent to being recorded for the assessment practices purposes. Okay, that's right. It's an open book. That's all fine. That's all fine. Nothing here. Just look at the appendices for any relevant documents. That's all right, and that's all fine. This is a thing, right? I mean, you can read all this thing that a student will use appropriate presentation communication method for communicating information and instruction. Whether you read it or not, you'll still do it in the right way, isn't it? Yeah. So, and that's why I don't like to spend too much time on doing this. Michael is here now. Negotiate the job expectation and all that, right? That's, I mean, I would say ignore it for now. Yeah, right. This is on my part. Don't worry about it because that will reduce the information that your brain can process. If you read a lot, you'll miss out an important part. Yeah. Before you begin the task, again, the code of conduct communication policy, which is the same for the ITS speed. Yeah. To complete this task, convey the expected work requirement. That's what you are doing. In AT2, the task 2, you prepared what is expected from them. And now you are conveying the expectation. Convey the expected work requirement, do this in a way that everyone understands and meets everyone's need. Negotiate the job expectation, that's fun. Use interpersonal skill, consider need of diverse background. Use problem-solving technique, negotiate and resolve any challenges in your meeting, provide feedback and support, blah, blah, blah. The simulated work environment, we already read that. Again, you must sign this as AT2. Yeah, delete what you don't need. Communication is the same. Sorry, what did I miss? I definitely missed on something. You're just conveying the requirement, but did I miss something? Let me read this checklist. Where there is a multiple subpoint of that, that's fine. What you are doing, so while you are writing your script, I would start from here. Student use the method of presenting for communication information instruction as set out in part 1 of task 2. Remember, you are using that method, what you said. It could be a presentation, could be a handout, could be a table form, could be a however you want, PPT or a face-to-face thing. So you are choosing a method, right? Student use communication method for communicating information and instruction as set out in. So this is method of presentation. I would highlight that. This is communication method for communicating. Okay. I'll have to say yes or no based on your recording. Student communicate and negotiate the expected work requirement. Student use interpersonal skills to build relationships, facilitate communication, and consider need of diverse background. Presented, conveyed information in a way. So when I'm writing my script, I'm reviewing it again to ensure that I'm covering all this point. Student communication very consistent with the legislations. I can say things like, based on the age discrimination in our workplace, age discrimination legislation in our workplace, we are not allowed to discriminate someone based on the age. Whether you are a teenager or you are almost on the verge of retirement, you should treat everyone same. So that way, I am addressing this point. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere in your script, you should talk about the legislation, either the actual legislation or just mention based on the legislation, you are not treating anyone like treating everyone fairly, right? So that way, when I read your script, I said, okay, that's been done. Okay. Student demonstrate problem-solving technique to negotiate, resolve. Some of your work colleague might come and raise an issue that what you are resolving. Provide support. So just along this 8-point, draft your script. What you are doing is just presenting that information to colleagues. What part exactly? For minimum 5, maximum 15 minutes. Convey the work requirement. So this is what you are doing. Convey the work requirement, the code of conduct and everything. Use interpersonal skills. Consider need of diverse background. Use problem solving and provide feedback and support to team members.
Dushan, I have a question. May I?
Please.
Sorry to stop you there. Would back up a page to that checklist again, if you can, thanks.
This one?
Yes. Now, I'd just like to make it clear from you, have it clear from that this particular part in the assessment is to be done by you. Is this correct?
Absolutely. So when I view your script, right, or not the script, video, yeah, when I watch your video, I would really go, hey, did Frederick really use communication method which he talked in task 2? Did he use communicate and expected the work outcome? Did you talk about legislation at some point? If yes, I'll say yes, done. If not, I'll say no. I'll give you a feedback that, Frederick, my God, you just missed one point. Please redo the video, which I hate to do, right? And that's your task, attempt 2. Again, I'll review attempt 2, right? Maybe everything is fine, but you missed this, or, this is no. And then I say, oh, Frederick, my God. I mean, normally I'm not fuzzy about the number of attempts, unless you really make my life hard. Then I stick with the rule, but I'll 2 or 3 is fine. Yeah, because I know it's more painful for you than me to have multiple retake. Yeah. But that's it. Yeah, it's definitely, you are just referring to this to ensure that you are not missing any point. That's it.
Thank you. I just wanted to make that clear with you because it has appeared in several other assessments in the past.
Whenever there is a role play, this has to be there. Sometimes on a rare occasion with this,
Thank you.
with this checklist, there are some questions that you are addressing. But feedback on performance is written by me. I think it was unit 3 that there were some questions. OPS.
That is correct.
Yeah. Cool. Right. So it's a very simple thing. Yep. Country. Yeah. It's a very simple task. Just read Appendix A, which is the code of conduct and the communication policy. What you are doing, writing a script based on this, and a mixture of a checklist for minimum 5 minutes, maximum 15 minutes. Okay. Now the gray area is consider needs of diverse background. So if no one asked me that how many other participants, but I will say at least other 1 or 2. Because if you don't do this, if you are just solo performer, how would you consider need of diverse background? How are you using problem solving to negotiate and resolve challenges in a meeting? If you are the lone person, there is no challenge. Life will be totally different, yeah? Think of yourself in your 18, 20 years when you are not married, no girlfriend, no kids. Life was very simple. Julius, remember that. But if we get married, right, we got in-laws, we got our mom and dad, we got kids, their friends, parents, so many things to take care of. Our staff member, yeah, and which gives us a good insight of problem-solving technique to negotiate and resolve challenges in your meeting or in your life, right? So you need at least 2 or 3 other participants. The ideal scenario would be you form a group while you are here and get the role play done and take turn of a team leader. Yes, this is it. Very simple task again, 5 or 15-minute max. Don't go beyond than that. Just cover this point, and that is your task 3. Any other questions?